All right, how's it going, guys? Congrats, Washington State. Y'all were the better team. I feel like if we have Herbert, maybe we make that a game. But without Herbert, our offense is just not good enough. Our backup quarterback position is not good. It's not a good situation right now. It's probably not going to be for another year or two. So it is what it is. You chalk up this loss to injuries. Maybe you could beat Washington State if you were healthy. So you're sitting at 4-2. You're halfway through your year. You got Stanford next week, who they're beatable, but without an offense, without a passing game, you really can't beat anybody when you're one dimensional. So I really feel like until we get Herbert back, it's going to be a lot of tough sledding. He makes us two dimensional and he makes us dangerous on offense. But if you can take some positives from it, it gets Braxton, who I think should be playing until Herbert comes back. Forget Allie. Allie is not going to win you any more ball games than Braxton will. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but Taylor Allie will not win you ball games that Braxton won't win you. There's not that much difference in my opinion. Taylor Allie is not that much better than Braxton Burmeister. Period, bar none. Game over. So in my opinion, it should be Braxton and Braxton only until Herbert comes back, because Braxton could be your future number 2 quarterback until Herbert leaves for the NFL. Call me silly, but I'd rather have my number 2 quarterback, possible number 2 quarterback, get all the reps in the world possible while he has a chance. And that's right now. I would not play Taylor Allie, even though today he was cleared to play. But we'll see. I wouldn't play Allie. So you're sitting at 4-2, halfway through your year. You got Stanford next week, then UCLA on the road, back-to-back road games. You come home for Utah, then on the road at Washington, and home for Arizona and Oregon State. You're going to beat Oregon State. Oregon State is awful. They just fired their coach. Actually, the dude left and said, forget your buyout. I'll let you not pay me so I don't have to work here anymore. He could have taken his buyout and still left. And he said, nope, forget it. I don't want your money. Goodbye. Leave me alone. Never talk to me again, Oregon State. That's how bad Oregon State is. And there are some text messages that guy sent some reporters that I will be very surprised if Gary Anderson gets a job anywhere anytime soon, if those text messages reach possible job candidates, which they will. Yeah. So you're going to beat Oregon State. That's a win. So you're sitting at five wins. Then you probably beat Arizona. They're at home. Arizona's not all that good. Herbert will be back by then. You probably beat Arizona. So there you are, 6 wins. And then could you steal one from Utah or UCLA? Because I don't think you're beating Stanford, and I don't think you're beating Washington without Herbert. And Herbert's supposed to be back right around Washington, Arizona time. So, can you steal one from UCLA on the road or Utah at home? That would be the true question, and we'll see. I don't think it's it's possible. I don't think it's doable. I just don't see this offense being potent enough, two-dimensional enough to beat much of anybody without Justin Herbert. And that sucks to say, but that's me being a realist right now. We're just not good enough with our backup quarterback to win ball games in the Pac-12. Granted, our defense is looking phenomenally better. Just night and day difference compared to last year. I mean, God, it couldn't have been much worse the last 2 years. But what we're seeing now is just like, holy Christ. Where has this been? And these aren't even that elite of defensive players. I mean, they're good. You got Troy Dye, but the linebackers are so thin. It just is remarkable what Jim Leavitt is doing. I cannot wait to see what he does with some real talent. I mean, we're having possibly our best secondary class come in that last year, and now we're probably going to have a really good linebacking class come in, and we'll see what he does with that. I feel like our D-line is really good. They're veteran, but they're really good. We'll see how it stacks up next year. Next year is next year. Right now, the goal is to squeak to 6 wins, maybe steal one from from UCLA or Utah, I just don't think you're beating Stanford, even though they are very beatable. I just don't think it's going to happen this week. Maybe steal one from UCLA. They're a hot mess. And maybe steal one from Utah at home. Sitting at 7-5. That, with the injury to Herbert, 6 weeks, Herbert gone, and you still win 7 games. God, if you could find some way to do that, that would be absolutely miraculous. And then you go to your bowl game and you see what happens in your bowl game, and you possibly have an 8-5 year, 7-6 year, and after going 4-8, God, and your defense improving vastly, and your offense, granted it probably won't have that great of stats at the end of the year because of the injury to Herbert, but when Herbert is in the game and when Herbert is clicking and this offense is clicking, I mean, we've all seen it. 42-point halves back to back to back weeks is no accident. This offense can move the ball, and this defense has gotten better every single week. So there's definitely reason to be excited about the coming years here at Oregon. If this staff stays together, great things will happen. And like I've said in the videos prior to this season even, this is the year to get us, especially with our injury. And next year will be the year we probably beat some people that we shouldn't. I thought that was going to be this year, but with the injury, it just couldn't happen. We're not that good. So next year, if we stay healthy, as is a caveat you really have to put on any season, will be the year that we probably will, make our biggest jump, because you went 4-8. Now you're looking at 6-6, maybe 7-5 if you can steal one. And then next year, if you stay healthy and you bring in the talent that you're supposed to bring in, if this class stays together, I could see us contending for the Pac-12 North title easily. And that, that's a 10-11 type of win season, and that's where I think we make our biggest jump, is from this year to next year. I was gonna say it was gonna be from last year to this year, but the injury just really you can't be a 4-8 team and lose your starting quarterback and expect to have a turnaround year. You're gonna regress, and that's just what happened. But anyway, this video's gone on long enough. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing on the defensive side of the ball. Offense, you just got to stay healthy. You just got to tread water until you can get Herbert back. But as always, guys, go Ducks. I hope we beat Stanford. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would love to get a win against the Cardinal. Talk to y'all later.